Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is November 17, 2014, and today is Monday morning. So looking at the economic calendar for the week, we've got some major numbers coming out later this week, but just for today we have ECB President at 4 o'clock this afternoon, South African time, speaking. Let's see what he has to say. And then on that note, looking at the Euro USD, big jump from last Friday. Okay, almost 120 pip move on the upside, and like we mentioned, if you're playing just playing the ranges on the Euro USD, if you had picked it up down here, you got very profitable. So good for you on this trade. Maybe a little good time to let some off. This looks like an inverted hammer right up here, but as you can see, this was a bounce that we really well deserved. I would say that it's somewhat of a previous resistance, maybe at this level. So if we break up above 25.50, we could see it go up to 26.22. So I'd keep an eye on that today, especially when Draghi is speaking, to see if there's gonna be any continued momentum. So I'd really keep an eye on the Euro USD. Looking at that, looking at the USD Japanese yen. The USD actually sold off, as we could see with the Euro, and it's selling off across the board. So looking at the USD Japanese yen, retracing almost about 70 to 80 pips just on Friday. So sometimes it pays to trade the last week or the last tail end of the week. And as we could see here from the consumer confidence number that was from last Friday, there was a decent sell-off. And looking at the GBP Japanese yen, still staying very strong. So as we can see, that the dollar is weak relative to the other currencies, and the other currencies like the GBP is holding its ground. Looking at the GBP USD, also a little bit of a bounce. Okay, incidentally, it looks like the GBP USD are having, the GBP is having its issues versus the USD, but as a whole, the GBP is maintaining its strength. Looking at the gold, gold is trading at 1187. A decent rally. Okay, from its lows. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. You see that big rally from Friday. Consumer numbers came out very negative, and as a result, basically gold needed to bounce. Looking at the Dow Jones was really unchanged by it. However, numbers coming out of Japan are not so favorable, so there may be a sell-off going into the European and the American markets today. So I'd keep an eye on the Dow Jones definitely for today. And looking at oil really bounced nicely. If you see here, from $73 a barrel to about $76, and now retracing at about $75 and change. This is exactly what we were looking for. We were looking for a nice bounce, and this thing has been very timid for this time of the year, as we know that it's normally much more aggressive this time of the year, and usually in the $100 range. So relatively, this is a very small bounce for this time of the year, but as you can see, it's trading at better than it was a week ago at $73 and change. Looking at the USD ZAR, retracing a little bit from its highs of 1120, 1130, never breaking up a higher than 1130 in all-time highs, and now trading just above 11. If you're trading the ranges, this might be a good place to pick it up. As you can see, it's a previous resistance level on a 1-hour chart. Let's look at an 8-hour chart. Not such a bad resistance at here. Okay, so you could look to trade this range between 1175, 1190, and 11 Rand a dollar. Okay, this is Razak at CMTrading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.